So let's check together now how to make and play around the visibility rules and what's behind the concept of visibility rules. I might need to make some journey only visible on one specific page. How can I do that? So in order to make, in this case, let's use as example the login journey only visible on the login page. Logically, I wouldn't want to have the user see or have the possibility to launch the login journey once I'm inside the product, just simply because I won't need it anymore. I can regulate it from here. So at the journey level, we will click over the edit button here. And over here, we have the tab called visibility. Now, what you see here is a rule system that defines some specific rules on which, if they are evaluated correctly, they will show or not show the actual journey. So let's start by having an example with an URL rule. So if I click plus URL, a rule will appear here, and I can say whether the URL contains, does not contain, or is equal or is not equal some text. And in this case, I see that I am in the login screen, and therefore in my URL I can see there's the login text. So if I say the URL contains login, as you can see, the rule has been already evaluated and I can go forward with it. The journey will be shown. So in this case, if I open my launcher over here, I will see my login journey, but if I log into the application and my rule is not true anymore, so let me just log in, you see that the URL changes. I do not have login over here anymore, and if I launch my my triangle, my journey launcher, I will not see anymore that journey. So we can segment these kind of elements. We can segment journeys by basing the rules over actual URLs. In addition to this, you can also base the rules over some specific element in page. So let me open again the visibility of the login journey, and I want to delete this URL. Now I can base it also over elements in page. So once I click over the elements in page, I have the ability to select some element over the page. So I'll simply click this select button. Let's say that based on the login, I would say that the login button will be unique to this page. So I will attach it here, click, and over here I can have different also options that I can play around. So I can say is present, is not present, if it's enabled or if it's disabled, if it equals or not equal, and contains and does not contain. Now I may say, depending on the elements or the parameters that we expose in over here, I can also check and see if there's any text to base it on. So I might say if I mean, in this case the button is present would work, no problem, but I may be also using some text over the specific element if there is exposure of that specific text over there. Okay, so another kind of rule that we have is the